Hello children, it's Mrs. Lee here. It's assembly number 1 and it's week 2. We have been with each other for 5 days and that's pretty good. Hello to all the people at home. I hope that you're keeping well. We are missing you and looking forward to seeing you very, very soon. Okay, shall we get on with our routine? Yes. So, what's the time, Mr. Wolf? Well, let's have a little look. Ooh. The minute hand, that's the long hand, is nearly on the 3. And that means, yes, you're right, 1/4 past. And the short hand, that's the hour hand, is just slightly off the 12. So that means it is, that's right, 12:15. If it was 12:15 in the day, midday, hopefully you're up and about, you're out on the playground, or if you're at home, you are moving about and just had something to eat. If it is 12:15 at night, midnight, I'm hoping everybody here would be fast asleep. That's good, getting all our energy back for another day of learning. What else is on our routine board? That's right, the language of the month, which is Romanian. And quite a few children speak Romanian in our school or hear it at home. And one of the words we've been learning is Bună ziua. Can you say it for me? Bună ziua, which means hello. And I know there's different ways of saying hello. Let's look at our Makaton sign of the week. It's changed. Oh, I don't know if you can see from over there. I'm going to bring it up close. Can you see? See this word here? Poem. Can you say that word? Poem. The sign for poem is one hand out and one hand goes back and then you slice it again. Poem. Can you do it? Poem. And this week it's National Poetry Day. And later in one of my assemblies I'm going to read you some poems, and I think there's some other grown-ups in our school who would also like to share some poems with you. How exciting! Oh, do you want to come with me? Should we go and have a little look around the school? Because I think there's some new displays up. Are you ready? Come with me. So over here, children, we've got our Easter egg display. Now, we haven't got very many at the moment. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Easter eggs. Oh, and there's some down here in the basket. 3 more makes 9 Easter eggs. I would like more than 9 Easter eggs in our school, wouldn't you? Yes. If we all can bring an Easter egg in, we can have something called an Easter egg raffle later on in a couple of sleeps' time. Who would like to take an Easter egg home with them? I thought so. So can you try and get your grown-ups to go to Tesco's or Marks and Spencer's or Sainsbury's, one of the shops around that sells Easter eggs, and if you can bring them in, we can put them on our display. It would be really cool if you can get more than 9 Easter eggs, and then what we'll do is a raffle, and we'll start selling some raffle tickets very, very soon. Come with me. So as you know, in school, I love putting up things to share with you, and I would really like it if you could do some more colouring for me. Do you remember we did this just before Christmas and we had our Christmas pictures up? Yes, this is a Happy Easter picture, and I am looking for somebody in the school to win a cool prize, an Easter prize, and that will be for the best colouring in. So this is going to come home very, very soon. Take it home, colour it in, and try to aim high. And then what we'll do is we'll put them all around the hall like we did before to make our school very pretty while we're celebrating Easter. Gosh, that's lots of things to remember, isn't it? So Mrs. Lee would love you to bring in some Easter eggs. Mrs. Lee would like you to do the Easter colouring competition. Now, if you bring that in, you need to put £1 on it. Do you think you can? Sure you can. And every year we get really excited because we get an Easter bunny. And our Easter bunny comes to school, and the Easter bunny really, really loves to give out Easter eggs. How many of you would love to get an Easter egg? Oh, yes, I thought so. Wow, so we've got Easter bunny, bringing an Easter egg, Easter colouring competition. Is there anything else? Oh yes, all the grown-ups in school are going to help by putting in something for the raffle. So your grown-ups can bring in some money, buy some raffle tickets, and might be able to win the Easter hamper. Oh my gosh, right, so I've got loads of things to remember now. I've got Easter egg to bring in, Easter colouring competition with £1, grown-ups to buy a raffle ticket, oh my gosh, and all the other grown-ups in school to help make the Easter raffle. Can you remind them? Can you ask them what they put in there? Oh, now, it's really exciting because we'll have all our hall decorated. We'll be able to count the Easter eggs, won't we? See how many we get, because we've only got 9 at the moment. And also, we will be able to see if we can win the raffle. Gosh, lots of things going on, isn't there, for Easter? We've only got 2 weeks left. So, do you think you can get your skates on? Yeah, and come and help me? I thought you could. Now, all the money that we raise, does it go into Mrs. Lee's pockets? No. All the money that we raise will go straight back into the school purse. And the school purse is what buys lots of lovely things for you. Haha, so talking about eggs, I thought I'd read you a story. But it's not an Easter story, but it has got an egg in it. But if you look at the title, it says, The Cow That Laid an Egg. What's that all about? We look on the back, don't we, at the synopsis. It says, Marjorie the cow doesn't feel very special. She can't ride bicycles or do cartwheels like the other cows can. But one morning, Marjorie is astonished to discover something extraordinary. She's laid an egg. But does the baby inside the egg really belong to Marjorie? Emotions run high in the farmyard as everyone waits to find out. Oh, I want to find out. Are you ready? The cow that laid an egg. Marjorie, the cow, felt down in the dumps. Oh, what's wrong, Marjorie? Clucked the chickens. Quack, quack. I don't feel special, said Marjorie. I can't ride bicycles and do handstands like the other cows. I just feel so ordinary. That night the chickens hatched a cunning plan. They whispered. Well, the following morning there was an almighty commotion in the barnyard. I've laid an egg! Shrieked Marjorie. Gosh. Did she look very happy? I don't think so. All the other cows were astonished. None of them had ever laid an egg before. Look at them examining the egg. The farmer's wife called the local... Even the farmer came running. Oh my goodness, he cried. Marjorie's laid an egg. The farmer's wife called the local newspaper. People came from far and wide. Oh, we're extremely proud of Marjorie, announced the farmer to the crowd. They're certainly smiling a lot, aren't they? Marjorie felt much more special now, and the chickens were as pleased as Punch too. But the other cows weren't so happy. Our bicycle riding and handstands feels rather ordinary now. Oh, something's funny going on. Cows don't lay eggs. Chickens lay eggs. We don't think that you laid that egg, the cow said to Marjorie. We think the crafty chickens did it. Marjorie felt shocked. Prove it, said the chickens. So they all waited for the egg to hatch. Day after day they watched as Marjorie sat on the egg to keep it warm. But you know what? Nothing happened. Until suddenly one morning they heard a noise. Tap, tap, tap. Here it comes, shouted one of the eggs. And Marjorie stood up. Tap, tap, tap. What do you think it's going to be? Do you know? The egg cracked open and out hopped a small, brown, feathery bundle. There, said one of the cows, nodding. Yes, there, that's a chicken. And suddenly the tiny creature looked up at Marjorie. Moo! it said loudly. Marjorie smiled and held her baby tight. A cow, she said, and she promptly named it Daisy. That was a funny book, wasn't it? Ah, there you go. Right, so lots to remember, children, all about those eggs. Bring them in for me, can you? Oh, I will be very grateful. And hopefully in the week I will see you. And next time I see you, maybe we'll talk more about our Makaton sign, which is poetry. And hopefully we'll hear some poems. Shall we say the school prayer before we go? I think we should. Help me to do the things I should, to be to others kind and good, in all my work and all my play, to grow more loving every day. Amen. I will see you in one sleep's time for our next assembly. Bye.